Okay, now just to continue off where we were in the last video, okay, now the next thing, now if you had decided, okay, that when you were messing about with this, and you had decided that whenever you took the speed below sort of halfway, you didn't like the noise that you got when you were down here, rather than having to remember not to turn the knob right down, you can set it up so you can't turn it down past this. Okay, so I'll show you how you do that. Now, just before we do that, we'll have to show you assigning the knobs first. Okay, so we'll come back to that in just a wee second. Apologies for that. Now, to assign these to your MIDI controller, what you do is you click on MIDI, and then the first thing I normally do is I click on the on and off button for the effect, and I turn my first knob. Okay, and then that switches it, that puts it up here for us, we can see that there. Okay, then the second one, speed, assign that to the next knob, length, assign that to the next knob, and pitch, assign that to the next knob. Okay, so you can see that we've got them all set up. Now, to get back to where we were before, if you had decided that you didn't want the speed to, you didn't want to be able to turn the effect below half, okay, what you can do is you can come into your MIDI, and you can see here that the speed is on number 22, so CC22, and this minimum and maximum setting, you can go in, you just simply hold your left mouse button down and move the mouse up and down, and it changes the length of that. So if we put it round about the middle, okay, and then we come back out of it, when we move the knob now I'm turning the knob the same distance as I was turning it before, turning it right down to that's it turned down to its very lowest, and it only goes down to halfway. You can turn it up, and it obviously goes to the top, so I can't physically turn it down lower than that now because I've already set it. And you can see that I'm a little bit, when you look at this, say once you've done this you say no, I want it to be able to come down a little bit more, you can simply just come back in and you can adjust this, you can bring it down maybe a little bit more, and then when you come back into it and then you turn the knob, you can see it goes right up to the top, and then it can come down, and that's as low as I can take it now. Okay, so that's pretty much all that you need to do to set up your effects racks. Now, just one other little thing that I can show you, that you might have a use for this at some other point, is when you're in here, these parts here, you can actually reverse them. So if you had wanted to make it so when you turn the knob it went in the opposite direction, all you simply do is bring this one down to 53, 50 for that will do, that's close enough, and turn it right back, the other one right up. And now when I turn the knob, when I turn the knob clockwise, it goes down, so it's reversed the movement of it. So for some effects you might find that reversing it's more intuitive for you to use if it's reversed, so you now know how to do that. Now from here, the world is your oyster when it comes to audio effects racks. Now just to show you just any other random plugin that I've got here, let's see, Live Cut, drag that onto one. Okay, Live Cut, if we wanted to create an effects rack for Live Cut, you can see when we open it up, these are all the things we can control. So all we do is right click, group, it turns it into an effects rack. We do that, and then say we wanted to control this one, or we'll show you the right way. Say we wanted to control fade, you can move that, see if we can see it moving. Excuse me. Now obviously unscripted, this maybe wasn't the best way to do this. Mini pan, try and find one that actually moves. Now this one seems like it isn't actually letting us, it's not moving it live. When we do it, you can see there it's just making it jump. If you watch max pitch, when we move it, it's not moving in real time, but when I let it go, it's jumping. So some of them, obviously, you're just going to have to keep your eyes open. But say we want to assign max pitch, right click, map to macro 1, come out of it, excuse me, come along, and then you move it, and then you've got max pitch. You see, so it's the exact same. It's the exact same process for every single effects rack, and obviously remember, rename it, rename the controls, and save it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Now the only thing I would ask of you now is if you've gotten something out of this, and you know other people that use Ableton, and they might be interested in this, if you can go back to the main page on my website and just retweet the post, if you've got a Twitter account, just so it can spread about and more people can see it, that would be very appreciated. And the second thing, underneath this last video, I'm going to put a little poll up. Now, I'm considering making a full-blown training product to do Ableton Live. So first I'll ask a question along the lines of would you be interested in a product if I was to create one, just so I can see if it's worth my while. If I get enough interest, I'll make something, and I'll keep the price as low as I can, so everybody can get it. Now, what I'll also do is I'll put a few options on of sort of training ideas that I've already got in my head, but feel free to add a comment underneath the video saying what type of training program you think would be best, and obviously I will make decisions based on it. I might even make one massive training thing that combines a whole load of different things, just depending on what people want, if anybody wants it at all. So again, just thanks very much. Please leave your comments, let me know what you thought of the training, and if you can retweet the post, that would be awesome. Obviously the more people that see this, the better it is for me to see if I'm going to actually create any more of these. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you've learned something. Cheers, bye.